That's pretty wild. Okay, and now the grand finale. The grand finale. The best part of the deal.
The golden
games.
goose. This goose.
Games.
Games. The games.
Games. Chase after the right price. So, one of my friends who started as just a vendor at a flea market, we've become friends since. He's been on the channel in the Brad's Toy Barn episodes and in many garage sale episodes because I frequented a lot of his sales. He just got a crazy, insane video game score. Sega Saturn, Sega Cd X, Black Sega Dreamcast, Sports Edition, tons of insane games, complete Sega Saturn stuff. I'm getting it from him, giving him a bit of cash on top, and then also trading him some of the U-Haul games. I'm giving him 30 of his choice, so those are probably about $100 value, and yeah, it's amazing. There's some insane stuff. I'm excited to see everything in person. He sent me pictures of everything. He paid $720 cash. I'm paying him $800 cash plus the 30 games. He's delivering them to my house, and it's going to be epic. Here we go. All right, Brad. You're back.
I'm back, guys.
Brad
What's
from
up?
Brad's Toy Barn.
Collector's Kingdom.
Collector's Kingdom. I mean, I named it Brad's Toy Barn, so.
Same thing. Same thing. There's too many toy barns in this world, though.
That's true. So you got to tell the people the story behind this. So you met this person at a flea market?
Oh man, this is my buddy of mine. He's a dealer
Okay.
at Cornwall's Flea Market, like me.
Mm-hmm.
We've been talking about this lot for about 3 to 4 years. Just
Oh
talking
my
about
gosh.
it, mentioning about it. I'd see him, he'd be like, by the way, I got some cool stuff for you. I'm trying to find it. And I'd be like, well, hey man, I'm ready. When you find it, let me know. Well, here
Right.
it is, 2020, COVID apocalypse, and it finally happened.
It happened.
It finally went down.
And it is insane. We'll get everything laid out on the table, but I'm paying Brad $800, tipping him a pretty good finder's fee, and then he's going to pick out a bunch of games to add to his booth from my trade-in piles, which actually have some decent stuff, so.
It is some goodness here, folks.
Oh, that's the CDX case right there.
CDX case. Oh, I can't reach up too fast. Oh, this is why you work out, people. This one.
That's the Dreamcast
Dreamcast
case.
case.
Beautiful. A little dusty.
So
Gotta
much-
love it.
So much goodness to come.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Alright, yeah, let's get it all laid out and go from there.
All right, guys, we're back at you.
So Brad is recording for me, and we're just gonna kind of go through everything. I haven't seen any of it in person until right now, so I'm excited. I've seen some pictures, and this box I'm pretty excited for. We might save that for a little bit. That looks like some Saturn gold to me.
The Saturn
gold.
Then we got our Dreamcast controllers.
Yeah.
We got the CDX here.
Yeah. Let's break into that.
All right.
Let's break into this guy.
Breaking into
So the
CDX.
original CDX case, that probably is worth something. I don't even know.
You should move over your white table. Maybe there's more
Yeah,
emptiness.
let's use that.
Emptiness.
I guess we can go over this too.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
So this was another friend of Brad's who Brad hit me up, said, "Are you interested?" And I said, "Well, yeah. That looks beautiful. Because look at that. The original box with the cellophane still around it. I mean, it's not sealed, but it is minty fresh. So there's that. I believe I paid $125 over PayPal for this. He wanted $150. It's got some decent games, including Fall of the Foot Clan and this little Simpsons game. There was one in here that caught my eye. I'll notice it when I get to it. Batman.
It's 2 Marios.
This one, Gargoyles. That's pretty decent.
That's a classic.
I think that's like I don't know, maybe worth like $30
I
or
vaguely
so.
remember that game.
Operation C, Contra. That's a pretty good one. Fairly uncommon. Solar Striker.
That looks sweet.
Everything is in beautiful shape too. Motocross Maniacs.
These game cases, guys, usually there's dirt, there's dust, and they're nasty.
know.
They're like fresh.
These are fresh.
Fresh.
Super clean feeling.
Capital
Mario Land.
Fresh.
That's right. Revenge of the Gator and Alleyway.
Okay.
So that was $125. There's a Light Boy and this rechargeable battery.
The classic equipment you must had back in the day.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, you were a tortured child sitting in the dark screaming because you couldn't play your Game Boy. No light.
I remember when the SP
man.
came out with the backlit screen. Changed my life. All right, so we got a Sega Mouse, which is actually worth about $20. And it just looks like the cords for the Cd X.
Too bad you don't have a TV out here we could like plug stuff into.
I know.
Like, you know, that'd be the next step, wouldn't it?
There it is. That thing is very uncommon.
See, I've never seen one before. I encountered this a lot, honestly.
And you probably won't again. I mean, it's probably the most sought after like Sega CD because it's small, it's compact. So it's got the Sega CD slot here, and then it also plays Genesis games. And he showed you videos of everything working.
Yes.
Only one white Dreamcast doesn't work.
Yes.
So that's amazing. It's got the 6-button controller, all the cables, and that is a thing of beauty. I've only ever gotten one other one in my thrifting times. Let's see what kind of manuals we got.
Manuals. The manual gold here.
Echo the Dolphin.
Echo the Dolphins.
Sega Classics.
That game.
Sonic CD. I don't know why these manuals are this shape. I guess we'll see.
I had a hard time with Echo the Dolphin. Like the third level in, you had to jump through some hoops and hit the water at the same time. I was not an Echo the Dolphin fan. That dolphin could die as far as I was concerned.
Look at that. Do you think that game's in there? Jaguar
It might be. It might be.
I don't know if that's worth anything or not.
I was
saw
like,
that game.
is that the $1 million game?
Okay, so here's
Genesis
some of the games.
software. And we'll move our Game Boy down. Here, I want you to go this side. I'm going to take it from this side so there's no light in the background.
Beautiful.
All right.
So it's just another manual. These are like Sega Classics, and I'm not sure if they come with the full games or not. We'll see if we can find the disc for that. Okay. Stellar Fire. There is Sonic CD. And we've got the manual. And that is a pink disc, not for resale. That could be more rare. I don't know.
Sonic
And then
CD.
we got the Jaguar
no.
XD220. Whatever that is. That seems like it could be uncommon. Echo the Dolphin.
Echo the Dolphin.
And then here's the Sega Classics disc right there. So that's got Streets of Rage, Revenge of Shinobi, Collins, and Golden Axe. That's a nice little disc. And there's another Echo the Dolphin and a Sega Classics again.
Those dolphins, man, they're self-populating.
Yeah. There's 3. These are all the same. So there's just 3 copies of this Sega Classics game.
Now, do you think those are the full games, or do you think those are demos on there? Or hard to
I
tell?
don't know. If you guys know, put it in the comments below.
In your personal opinion.
And then Sherlock Holmes with another Classics disc. So I think the disc for that was in that case. We've got all the manuals. Who knows? Okay, Lynx, the Challenge of Golf. It is complete. And Thunderstrike. I don't think those are anything too terribly special.
I think I remember playing Thunderstrike. That was a great game.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And then there's another man.
That's Sega. If it's Sega CD, I had a Dreamcast and a Saturn is what I had.
Okay.
I never had an actual CD, but I think they reproduced pretty much the same games, kind of, sort of, give or take.
Yeah,
You know?
they redid a lot of them on various systems for Sega. This is just a classic.
Just paperwork.
Printed out some cheat codes for Vigilante, which I think is on Dreamcast.
Okay.
So we're manual heavy. I think everything's pretty much going to come with manuals. There's another Sega Mouse.
Which $20?
Yeah, $20.
$20, guys.
Little accessories that always help the deals. Virtual Racing and Altered Beast. We got the 6-pack, Desert Strike, and then you can just do a pan over these games.
Okay, we got NBA Live. We got Bassmasters. You gotta love the Bassmasters. Bass Tournament '96. Urban Strike. The Secret to Jungle Strike. Jungle Strike, the sequel to Desert Strike, the Dual Test Drive, Pebble Beach Golf Links, Desert Strike. We have the Desert Strike trilogy here.
We got them all.
Leaderboard Golf, Shanghai,
Yep,
Dragon's
Shanghai.
Eye, and Road Rash, the second one. And then we got some, what we got hanging down here? A little paperwork, a little more manual.
It's like a Mutant League football poster.
Okay, yeah, those games, these all come with cool posters back in the day every now and again.
It would have been nice if Mutant League football was in there.
Right.
So there's the Genesis games. Road Rash 2, I think, probably being the best of that batch. Nothing too terribly special, but...
But show them too, like these cases, you open them up,
Yeah,
like they got all
super
their paperwork, guys. They're nice and
that does help a lot.
clean.
Have
And
like the manual plus the extra paperwork.
no dust
These
or
are
cat puke inside them. All right, what we got here, Chase? What is this?
Just a dusty Game Gear case.
Just an empty Game Gear case.
I'm not even sure if that's gonna stay.
Oh, poor Game Gear case.
There's a
Oh,
classic,
wait, get on the side, man. Switch me. Get that light out there. All right.
classic fishing controller. That's a tongue
It
twister.
looks kind of like a early Wii kind of like
Yeah.
thing, don't it? Kind of.
Well, the Dreamcast was ahead of its time in every regard, and that's honestly why it didn't do too great because people weren't ready for it. And then
Ooh.
let's see, secret codes for the Dreamcast. We got some RFU adapters. What are these? Oh, these are some demo discs from the Dreamcast magazines, which I don't think the magazines are anywhere, but cool to have a bunch of the
I
discs.
didn't see no magazines.
I found the magazines one time before.
Do they hold value or not really?
They do a little bit.
Is it like Nintendo Power?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
It's their version.
To the collector, it might be worth something, but to the common guy, it might be firewood.
Exactly. So a couple just sports game, disc only there.
Sports games.
And then, let's see, Sega Rally. Vigilante 8, second
Love that
defense.
game. Oh my
That's
gosh.
a good game, and it does hold a little bit of value. 'Cause it's
Vigilante
solid.
and Twisted Fury. Those are two great games.
Rogue Spear. We got
Virtual
Virtual Tennis. 2K1, which I think there was this disc only of that, yeah. There's another Vigilante 8, second defense. And again, everything looks really clean. Just dusty. Just needs to have a basic cleanup. Atari Anniversary Edition. There's a Game Shark. I don't know if that's for Dreamcast or what, but we'll take it. 4x4 Evo, Star Wars Demolition.
Look at the price on this. Someone paid
$25.
$24.99.
Probably couldn't get that out of it today.
Now look at this crazy Star Wars game, guys. What is going on here? I've never heard of this game, never seen this game. We've got an episode 1 battle droid fighting against not an episode 1 character here. It's kind of a crazy cover.
Yeah, Star Wars Demolition. Pretty decent game there. Gauntlet Legends. That might be the best
I had
in
to
this
rant for a minute
batch.
on Star Wars, I couldn't help myself.
Oh, I get it. Tee-Off. Tomb Raider The Last Revelation. Air Force Delta. Wild Metal.
That looks fun.
It does.
Need some
Unfortunately-
wild metal in your life? Call 1-800-CHASE-THE-RACE.
Revolt. Test Drive 6.
Get that light out of the picture.
Sega Smash Pack. Volume 1. Virtual Tennis again. Namco Museum. Yeah, everything's still looking great. Arrow Wings. You got Midway Arcade's Greatest Hits. Had that on the Super Nintendo. Four Wheel Thunder. Red Dog. Sega Marine Fishing. Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur.
It's a great game. Toy Commander
Toy
and
Commander.
TNN Motorsport Hardcore Heat. This is probably this is the Dreamcast that doesn't work.
Correct.
So okay,
Starts
but
up,
it won't spin.
but
So
it won't.
power's on.
Yeah, so maybe he can work his magic on it. Who knows?
It's got the little modem adapter, so you can take that out and sell that for
Parts.
$13 or so.
There you go. Every
Okay,
little bit.
so that's all this. We'll box it up and get the next box to the table.
All right, guys, we're back in action.
And I am gonna open this Dreamcast case.
Ooh,
Boom.
hallelujah.
So we got a working white one.
Did you guys see the gold light shine out of it when he opened it?
I should do some editing there. The Black Sports Dreamcast. Pretty uncommon. I was excited about that one in the pictures. And then just looks like the cords are in there as well, so we'll transfer that over. I think we do have controllers
Oh yes.
for the Dreamcast,
We have-
including the black Sports Edition controller.
There might be 2 of those. I'm not sure.
That'd be lovely. We've got a bunch of random. Oh, there's the Game Shark thing.
Yeah, I think a few of them.
That's nice.
There might be some in the controllers and the backs of them and stuff. Like,
Yeah, there's
that
all
one.
sorts of like VMUs and stuff in the controllers, memory units, rumble packs. Looks like we got at least 6 other controllers. There's the transparent black. So controller goodness.
Controller heaven.
They
We're in
definitely need some cleaning, but
controller heaven.
I can do that.
You know.
Clean. Yeah, so I'm most excited about the Sports Edition one because that's fairly rare. Let's see what's in this bag. Looks like just cords to the systems.
It's still very important. Key components, you know.
Original cords always helps.
You know. Very
No
much so.
All right, let's see what's in this guy.
Sega
Dreamcast
Dreamcast. Wish I could do that Sega noise every time you open up one of these things, the Sega startup noise.
Yep. There's a Genesis controller. Oh yes. Okay.
Something in original packaging here.
This is
Ooh.
the Nomad. Gotta love it. Oh, and it has the battery pack, so you don't have to plug and play. Batteries can do the trick for you, and that is actually worth a little bit of money. So
Was that thing taking like probably 8 AA's or something, or 4 AA's or something probably?
Maybe 6 in there. I'm
It's
not
probably
sure.
a lot. I know the Game
It
Gear.
wouldn't last you a long time at all. That's for sure.
I know the Game Gear took 6, and it was like.
Yes, and you get like 2 hours of play out of that.
Now this Nomad, guys, I've never laid eyes on this before. I've had, like I said, the Dreamcast and Saturn, but I've never heard of, never seen the Nomad before this.
Yeah, it's
This
this is the original Nintendo Switch right here.
Now, show our people at home here, like, why it's so great. Like, see, here we go again, guys. See, this is the cartridges.
Genesis.
You can play the Genesis cartridges right in this thing.
Yep. Sega Nomad, again, way ahead of its time. It didn't sell well, but this is a handheld Sega Genesis.
Now,
Came out in the 90s.
do you know if this came out before or after the Game Gear? Or during?
That's a good question.
You know?
Maybe around the same time. I'm not sure.
Definitely be interested to see the Sega timeline of how they
Let me know in the
effed up their
comments
company.
If you guys know that, I'm curious about that. So that's amazing. A Nomad.
Could you guys imagine playing your Sega Genesis console games in the car, mobile?
I know.
Seriously.
It's the Nintendo Switch, way ahead of its time. Okay, so we've got the Game Shark for the Saturn, another Game Shark in the. They like to cheat, these people. So 2 Game Sharks for the Saturn, and then a couple of the RF switches, 2 Saturn controllers, regular, and then it looks like 5 3D control pads, 1 without the box, and then 4 in the original boxes. So that is awesome. The boxes aren't in the greatest shape at all, but still, those are pretty nice, pretty hard to come by, and we got 5 of them.
Just to have them, right?
That's pretty wild. Okay, and now the grand finale. The grand finale. The best part of the deal.
The
The
golden
games.
goose. This goose.
Games.
Games. The games.
Okay. There's some good ones in here. And we'll just go through one by one, no particular order. Some of these in the smaller jewel cases, I haven't even seen. I don't know which games those are. Couldn't tell by the picture. So here we go. Galactic Attack. And all the cases have been checked already by my man Brad here, so we know they're in there. Thunderstrike. Quake. Pretty sure that's a decent one.
Ooh, look at that gold. And they
Check
got
out
the,
the disc.
the nice paper.
Some scratches, but hey, I just got my disc cleaner refurbished and can get these bad boys looking brand new.
Now this game looks fun.
Yes, it does.
Probably worth something, you would think.
I would imagine so.
Like
Virtual on Cyber Troopers.
Like a early Gundam wing or something almost,
yeah,
you
that
know?
is awesome looking.
The Power Rangers and the Gundams had a child, and they named
Right.
it the Virtual On.
Cyber Troopers, that's cool. This one is definitely decent. Die Hard Arcade. Man, the cases are like, they're pretty smooth too. They got some scratches, but no like major cracks or
Nice
major
colors,
scratches,
no
yeah.
fading,
no fading. That's very true. Grid Runner. This is some good stuff right here. Impact Racing. Okay, now let's go through these, which I have not seen.
Ooh.
I do not know what's here.
Unknowns. Chase
The
loves the
Jewel
unknowns.
case. So we got Sega Screams, Volume 1. Is that like a music CD or something?
That's what I asked the guy, and he was
Yeah,
like,
it looks like it is.
he thought it was a game demo or something,
it's
or
a
like
demo. It's
a
a
demo
demo
disc thing.
Yeah, so it has small versions of a bunch of random games. Virtual Cop. That was a pack-in with a lot of systems. Doom. That's probably pretty nice.
Doom. Not Doom 64, folks, but Doom.
So that is disc only of Doom. Maybe we'll have the manual buried in here somewhere.
And the little army of Doom guys and some monsters ran across the bottom of the screen.
Blackfire. Virtua Fighter 2.
Virtual Fire 2 classic.
World Series Baseball. Bootleg sampler. Nights into Dreams sampler.
Okay.
I'm not sure if any of these demo discs are rare for the Saturn. Normally they're not, but maybe they are for the Saturn. World Series Baseball 98. Daytona USA. And High Velocity. So other than Doom, nothing's like jumping out at me as high potential. But Doom could be. Tomb Raider. High Velocity. So we do have some of the manuals for these, what appeared to be disc-only games. So that's nice. Got Blackfire and Sky Target, which I believe is still buried down in there. More manuals. This might spoil some games, but we'll see. What is this? Is this a poster? So yeah, we got a poster here. Don't know what that goes with, but hey. Poster. Sega Sports Daytona USA.
It looked like that Virtual Cop thing, kind of.
Cop.
Yeah. Or that.
And I think we got the disc onlys for those. Oh, and there's the Doom manual.
Okay.
Sweet.
Okay. These are like cha-chings, kind of.
That
you know.
helps. These all help. So pretty much every disc only game has the manual. I would love it if we had the Doom case with the cover art. There's more cheat codes.
Cheat codes.
Cheat us. All right, here we go. NHL 97. Sega Sports Pebble Beach Golf Links. Sports games are almost never exciting. Manx TT Superbike. Frank Thomas Big Hurt Baseball.
Big Hurt.
World Cup Golf Professional Edition.
World Cup.
NHL Power Play 96. Hardcore 4x4. Sega Sports Sega Rally.
NHL All-Star Hockey.
This is the championship International Rally Edition. NHL All-Star Hockey. So I guess we're starting out with the worst ones, which hey, that works out great. Road Rash, pretty good one. Andretti Racing. Worldwide Soccer. Crime Wave, that's a good one. And it is minty fresh. Gotta love it. Virtua Racing. World Series Baseball 2. Bottom of the 9th. High Octane. Okay, there's a good one. Duke Nukem 3D.
Ooh.
Gotta love it. The Mansion of Hidden Souls.
Uh-oh.
That's one that looks like it'd be worth a whole bunch of money, but it's really not.
That's weird. You'd think it would be.
I know. Mech Warrior 2.
That has like a strong Ghost in the Shell feel to it, you know?
Indeed. Soviet Strike. Shell Shock. Okay, this is
What
Sky
is it?
Target, which I know we have the manual for.
Okay.
And then a second copy of Sky Target, because why not? And
Okay.
that's actually decent. Midway Arcade's Greatest Hits. Shanghai Triple Threat.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and then here is the 3-in-1 Virtual Fighter 2 Virtual Cop Daytona USA. It actually appears to be sealed. Shockwave Assault. Solar Eclipse, and wait for it. We're getting to some beautiful stuff. Panzer Dragoon 2. Complete. Panzer Dragoon 1.
What?
Also complete.
2 and 1?
Alright, I'm gonna save the best one for the end here.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Robotica. Midway Arcade's Greatest Hits. Wing Arms. And last, but certainly not least, Golden Axe. The Duel. And it is there. Let's see the disc. Actually, this disc is really nice. Just has some dust on it. Doesn't have a single scratch on it.
Ooh.
The most valuable game out of the bunch, at least that I know of. There could be something I missed. But that's about a $200 game. It's in excellent condition. I might swap out the front case part with one of the cheaper ones, since it has a little bit of wear there. But
Sports game.
exactly. So that's it. So I'm paying Brad $800. He got it for $720,
$700. I gave the gentleman a $20 tip.
which is awesome.
You gotta step up sometimes, folks. You know, it's the small things.
So yeah, Brad made the connection, made the deal. He's getting a $80 little profit from me, but then also a bunch of stuff that hopefully you can make some decent money on your flea market booth.
Ooh.
I'll let you pick out at least 30. I don't know. We'll see what we can figure out for that. But I'm $800 in plus some trade-in stuff for this insane deal. So here's the Sega Cd X playing Sonic CD, and it's working beautifully. So that is an incredible system to find. Definitely the one to have. Amazing. What an amazing collection that was. Just wanted to show that, you know, the most expensive system does work. And that is awesome news. So I listed a few of the Saturn games, and most of them have already sold, which is amazing. So these are all the ones that were excellent condition right from the start, didn't need any cleaning or anything. So I got them listed. Brother Dave helped me out, and they sold the total pre-fee sales $400 here. So you got Die Hard Arcade sold for $140, and then I had $5 shipping on all of them. I'll put them in a box, 9x6x3. Link in the description if you need those boxes. Duke Nukem 3D sold for $75. Virtual On Cyber Troopers sold for $75. Tomb Raider for $40. Midway Arcade's Greatest Hits for $25. MechWarrior 2 for $25, and Soviet Strike for $20. So $400 in sales after the first day, and still haven't listed a system and most of the games. It's the next day, and I also sold Road Rash for $50 plus $5 in shipping. So I've got 4 more orders from the Epic Sega Collection. 4 more good sales. So Golden Axe the Dual sold for $180 plus shipping. Thunderstrike sold to a subscriber, Daniel. So Daniel, thank you for the order. That sold for $18 plus shipping. Manx Superbike TT sold for $72 plus shipping. And that is one that I did not realize was worth good money, so that's amazing. And then the best sale, probably that I will get from the entire collection, the Sega Cd X. I debated keeping it, but I listed it for about $150 more than what they normally go for at $550 plus shipping, and it sold within a day of listing. The case definitely helped, and it was just super, super clean, tested and working perfectly. So I'm thrilled about that sale. So I think we're already in the profit and still have so much more to go with this purchase. So yeah, amazing stuff. Already got the money back plus in less than a week. So very, very happy about that. It's now Tuesday, and I sold 3 more games. So Panzer Dragoon 2 sold. Listed it yesterday for a really, really high price, $150 plus shipping, when a lot of the solds were going for $100 to $140. So I priced at the absolute high end. Just wanted to show how I put. I cut one of these. I think it's like a 6x4 padded envelope in half, and then put it in there so that the disc doesn't become loose. I did the same thing inside of that case. Sky Target sold for $40 plus $5 shipping. And then the 3-in-1 Daytona, Virtua Cop, and Virtua Fighter, that sold for $30 free shipping. So the sales are adding up quick. Definitely gonna start raking in the profit. Alright, so I got 3 more sales 5 more games that sold from that collection. Red Dog on the Dreamcast. Listed the Dreamcast games yesterday as well as the Sega Genesis games. So Red Dog sold for $45 with free shipping. Rogue Spear sold for $20 with free shipping. And then I sold the Desert Strike Trilogy, all complete, sold for $40 plus calculated. I think the shipping was about $11. So great sales there. They continue to add up from that insane Sega collection purchase. I also wanted to point out that I sold Doom from that Season 4 Episode 1 3DO collection. Got $175 for this. Paid $350 for the entire 3DO collection, but I'm well into the profit with just game sales already. Still got to get to the system and the controllers and whatnot. And then I also got some Pokemon cards from Will It Trade, the Trade Wars episode with Phoenix Resale, and that collection ended up being worth really good money. So sold these Japanese. There's a Beedrill and a Butterfree for $20 from Neo Discovery. 3 Dark Hollow cards, Doug Trio, I think Poliwrath is in there, sold for $15. And then this Lantern E-Series, I believe it's from the Expedition set, sold for $25 alone. Look out for that. The little lines here, those sets are vintage, they're desirable, they go for good money, especially the hollows. So already doing well on those cards, and listed a lot more that I think are going to sell well. Also sold this PSP broken analog stick for $60 plus shipping. So PSPs for parts sell really well. It does work, it just has a broken analog stick. And then I have a few other sales, but those are the ones I wanted to highlight for you today. Alright guys, so the total sales from the Sega collection alone, after it's been a week and a half since I purchased it, for $800 plus 40 games in trade. So the total sales I have are $1,595 on eBay. That's pre-fee, but I charge shipping on everything. So take out about 10% of that, 15% to factor in eBay and PayPal fees. And that's what I'm sitting at after fees value. So I'm in the profit pretty well and still have a ton to sell. I think this collection is going to end up being worth $2,500 plus. And I paid, like I said, $800 plus 40 games in trade credit, which might be another $40 in trade value. So basically I paid $840 for a collection worth over $2,500, where I've already made pretty good profit in a week and a half. So Brad, if you're watching this, thank you. That's an amazing deal. I really appreciate it. He made it happen. He brought it to my house. I absolutely love deals like this. Man, that Sega Cd X was beautiful. Crazy stuff. So if you made it this far, congratulations. You made it past the half an hour mark, and I really appreciate it. Hit that like button if you made it this far, because that's amazing. Yeah, I got more videos coming out. Just bought another amazing collection that is actually probably even better than this one. And that video is going to be coming out soon, so hit that subscribe button and the bell, and look forward to that video and the others to come. We'll see you next time.